Hey, thank you for joining this course. And this is the first module where I'll be covering everything you will learn, and I will show you the exact process that you will need to create websites like these. And not just that, but I created more than 500 websites with Lovable, and all of them are not just some AI slop but a lot of them are beautiful landing pages that have multiple pages that have beautiful interactive elements, and everything was built inside of Lovable. And the best part, you don't need to be a designer or developer to do websites like this and to sell them to the clients, because I will show you also how you can sell that on Upwork. I've made more than 100,000 on Upwork. It's just not updating all the time, but I've made probably more than like 150,000 on Upwork, and I've sold AI websites for a few $1,000s just for one website that I did with Lovable or with Figma Make, with Figma AI. This is a new tool that I also will be covering in this course, and you will learn how you can create websites like this, how you can remix projects, because also you don't even need to create something like that from scratch, because as part of this program you get access to all of the premium templates that are official from Lovable, and you can have access to them for free. They cost for about like 60 to 70 per landing page if you get them separately. But as a part of this program, for a limited time, if you're seeing this video, you'll still can get the templates here, and for example this one, and you can have it in Lovable that you can remix, that you can start editing, and you don't need to create. You can just like take it, add the description of the client's project, and you can literally have a full-blown website with more than a lot of pages. A lot of these templates have like 7 to 8 to 9 pages, literally in seconds, that you can just update text, update the client picture just by typing to the AI. And you don't need to design anything. You don't need to change anything. Also, you have access as a part of this program to video backgrounds. So you can just literally copy any background that you want. Like for example, I don't know, this one. And you can say to Lovable, update the video in the call to action in this section to this video, and it will update the background without you needing to design or change anything. So this program fitting for any beginner and for anyone who wants to start in AI web design, but also for those of you who've been designing for a long time but they want to switch from Framer, from Webflow, from those tools that will be very difficult and that you have to apply the edits by yourself, to something like this that you can just type the edits and it will do everything for you, whether you don't need to design anything from scratch. You can just type and stuff like that. But yeah, so let me just quickly go over the process that you will need to do in order to create websites like this, and then I will show you how you can remix the websites that we already have in the gallery, so you save your time. But in order to do that, you first need to learn how to do that, so you have a basic of how to work with AI, how to prompt AI, and how to make sure that you get the type of results that you want. So let's start by actually going to Dribble, which is popular website for inspirations. You don't need to create anything from scratch nowadays, even like that. So I'm gonna say hero dark color, and this will allow me to find a website that has a very simple design. So for example, let's do something like this. Something simple. We can do like, I don't know. I want something without a gradient or stuff like that, but it doesn't really matter because AI will not probably add the gradient by itself. But let's just say, so I wanted to have this thing. Oops, not that. Or we can just say something like landing page. So what you want to do is find something that the layout that you like, but without any kind of gradients or images, because AI cannot do those just yet, but we can add that separately from our gallery. So let's say I like this kind of structure, which is pretty cool. I can zoom in and I can just take a picture of this, and I can go to Lovable, create a new project here. So let's go here and let's start by creating a new project, and I'm gonna say build this design of here section, not photos or anything, just text and content on exactly as in the image. And let's say background, keep dark and black, and this will allow us to create this image. So let's just send it and see what it comes back with. While it's loading, I'm just going to explain to you why we're doing this. We're doing this just to show you how Lovable works and how you can easily create beautiful stuff that you can share with your client and you can share on Twitter. And then I will show you the process that I use to post this on Twitter to create stuff like this and to get clients from that. So let's see if it created. It's still doing our website, so I'll be back in a few seconds. So as you can see, it did create our thing. And now what I have to do is just go to Design Rocket platform. I can click the video backgrounds here and I can select any background that I like. Let's say I like, probably I think we can add something like this to our background. And I'm going to say add this to the background of your section. And let's just send that. And just like that, we have a beautiful hero section that in just a few simple steps, I can turn into a Twitter post that will get a lot of likes because I know a specific strategy that you can create posts like this. I posted it 2 days ago and it got already 16K views. So very simple to create mockups like this, and not just that, create mockups like this, which I'll be covering in the module on creating animated websites, which is the latest modules, animated websites with AI. I'm covering everything to create beautiful stuff like this. But just in a few steps, you will need to create a account on a few different sites like shots.com and Cloudflare and combine everything together to create beautiful stuff like that. And you'll also need to find a popular Twitter post and then remixing them to create stuff that will get 53,000 views in just a few weeks or in just a few days. As you can see, I posted this 4 days ago and it got already 60K views with a very simple strategy, nothing complicated. I started Twitter probably less than 5 months ago, and just by doing this very not too often, I get results like this. And I have also a module on growing on Twitter, so grow Twitter account, that you can learn all of my techniques and all of my tips on how to grow a Twitter account very effortlessly. But now let's go to the next step, which allow you to create a Upwork profile and get actual clients, because growing Twitter, good, nice, creating nice websites, but how can you actually build Upwork and how you can grow on that? So the very simple process is you'll need to copy like my profile or just type Lovable into search and just copy someone's profile, how they put their Upwork account, how they set up everything, and you can just then start sending proposals. Always you have to boost your proposal. So when you start doing Upwork, you will learn how you can do that. But just for a quick strategy, I'll cover that later in this course. But for a quick strategy, just always try to bet on proposals. So put maybe like 40 connects on one proposal, and then you'll have a big strategy that client will see your post. In the beginning, you have to send around 10 proposals a day for about 10 days. So 10 to 10, about 100 proposals in 10 days. This will guarantee that you will get at least one client, and then you can reinvest the money you get from that client back into Upwork to get even more clients. But in the beginning, you'll have to deposit $50 to Upwork to get the initial credits that will allow you to start working on it and start creating the first clients. So yeah, but then you don't have to deposit on Upwork anymore. I haven't done that probably in more than 2 years. In the initial, I deposited it and then I will just reinvest everything. Yeah, so this is the quick step about the Upwork. I'll have a module on Upwork as well on the course in the Launch AI Agency modules. So as you can see here, Upwork deep dive, I'll explaining everything you need to get your first clients and to get Upwork. And by the way, once you sign up, you get access to both of these modules, build AI websites and launch your AI agency, where I cover everything regarding lead generation, how to get clients, all from Upwork, from Twitter. And in this module, I'll cover everything that you need to actually deliver those projects and get beautiful results for your clients, as I covered in this video that you're watching this. But yeah, so I'm really happy that you found this course, that you sign up for it, and congrats. And in this, yeah, I think if you take this, if you apply everything that I'll sharing you in this course, in these videos, you will 100% start getting clients from Upwork or from Twitter, even if you're a beginner, even if you don't have any experience with it. If you're doing this, if you're applying all the tips that I'm sharing in this course regarding how you can do and how you can find winning posts on Twitter, how you can do that specifically if you're a designer or a developer, you will grow and you will have a lot of success. And thank you for watching. Enjoy and see you in the next module.